Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We're here. It is the series finale of The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 15, titled The Cavalry Has Arrived, which is, of course, a callback to when we were introduced to The Bad Batch back in Season 7 of the Clone Wars. And that's what Wrecker said. I think it's like the first line you hear from any of The Bad Batch. So I like that callback at least. But we have been talking a lot about what is going to happen here in the finale, and it feels like for every episode we've watched, like something has happened, sure, but we always end up talking about. So how are they going to end this? And today we're finally going to find out. So, but yeah, how do you feel about us finally reaching the
Well,
end?
it's been a nice series, The Bad Batch. I like them, and
Mm.
the final episode can be either a big disappointment or sort of preparing us for something new or something otherwise. I have a hard time seeing how they're going to end all the things I want them to end in my head. So
Mm.
I think that they'll. I hope for a good episode and that it will give me the closure I need on some points, and hopefully they'll end up saying, and we're going to continue somewhere else with another series of some kind. So just give me more Star Wars, and I'm okay with it.
Yes, I feel the same way. Thankfully, we do have a longer episode. It's not as long as maybe we would have liked. Like if you compare it to the very first episode, which was over an hour, this is more like 45 minutes, 50 minutes or something, depending on like how long the credits are. But it's still more than usual, and we need that for everything that's going on and to
For them
wrap
to
things up. And
finish
yeah.
off all the stuff I want to finish off, I think it should have been a 4 or 5 hour episode. Well, that's just me.
Oh yeah, but we always want more Star Wars. Like we're relatively easy to please when it comes to that. Just give us more stuff happening in a galaxy far, far away, and we will at least be there. We will watch it.
Yeah.
And again, as you said, hopefully this will be a satisfying conclusion. If there are any disappointments or anything that they just leave and we don't get a conclusion to it, it is what it is. But maybe there'd be another series after this, and they'll continue with the animated series in some way, shape, or form with some of
All
these
in
characters.
all these animated series, they sort of help weave all the other stuff together. So I don't expect to sort of like any gaping holes when we end this one, but there might be some things that I want them to follow up on at some
Mm.
point. But then again, that's just an excuse to make a new series of some kind or a new animated series of some kind. So I'm okay with it. We should have brought champagne since it's the last episode, but it's a little early on the day for that.
Yes, yes, it's around noon, so a little early for champagne. So I think we should probably just get into it. But before we do, of course, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I'm guessing if you've been watching up until this point with us, then hopefully you have clicked that subscribe button by now. And also, click the like button, throw in a comment, really helps with the algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so over on Patreon, also right here on YouTube with YouTube memberships. You can watch uncuts. We have early reactions for some of the shows that we are doing, and we also have a merch store. Links for all of that down in the description and possibly also in a pinned comment.
And I'm
Yes.
kind of biased on this. Please support my son and like, subscribe, share the news about it, and do also leave a comment of some kind. Help us catch up on all the stuff that we miss. It's fun to read the comments and see what you see in the different episodes or what to expect and so on. So just leave a comment.
Hmm.
Thank you so much.
And it's, of course, not going to be long before we're back with another animated series, a shorter one, Tales of the Empire. So by then, we will have read your comments about the finale, and I'm sure that you're going to have many thoughts about it. And once we've watched it, we're going to have many thoughts as well. Yeah. Speaking of watching it, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. This is the Bad Batch series finale. The cavalry has arrived. This is different already.
It is ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we are getting the French ending I've been talking about.
I don't know. This is, yeah. Doc.
Can you make it?
Try and stop me.
I really want all of them to make it out of this one alive. I just...
Guard the vault until the security lockdown is lifted.
He can go, though.
Yeah.
Dr. Hemlock, one of the insurgents has been captured.
Oh, yeah. They captured Rampart. That's right.
All this for the young clone. I fail to see how she's of value to you.
What I am working on is beyond your understanding. Something so vital to the Empire it makes me indispensable.
Indispensable for the Emperor? Nah. Probably not.
No one really is.
Why are you helping me?
Because I was wrong about this place. I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, again, that was expected.
It was.
You really think this will work? I'll make sure of it. I've been trained for this. Let's get into position.
You might have been trained for this, but they certainly haven't.
Nope.
My game is broken. Can you fix it?
That is not part of my program.
Whoa! Stab the droid.
Where are the others? SP-39, I asked you a question.
It's not a big place. You can just go look.
Yeah.
A few days of isolation should remind you.
Nice.
It worked!
You did great. Now we have to hurry. Ready?
Ready.
Hope you all are good climbers.
He's gonna need another med patch.
We're out. I can make it.
Well, he's probably stubborn enough to make it.
I hope so. They are making me a little bit nervous, though. Losing Rekka would be like losing the family dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that happen.
How does Omega fit into all this?
She's vital to Hemlock's main objective for the Emperor, Project Necromancer.
Don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, no.
You won't be quiet for much longer.
Don't worry. Things are about to get very loud anyways.
Yeah, how are you gonna do... Do you know which buttons to press? Oh, no.
Find out where that's coming from.
But it's a good distraction, I guess.
Hi.
Hi.
Step out of there. Get them out of there.
Hello.
Oh, man, these guys are fucked. It's a very abrupt cut there.
Due to Dr. Scalder's incompetence, they exploited a weak point within the walls. She will be dealt with.
You got another little problem you have to deal with first.
She released the Zillow.
How do you know that?
Because it's exactly what I do. She's splitting their numbers and creating a diversion.
Whoa. You need more than troopers to contain that thing. Again,
Get
that's
bigger
not
guns.
gonna cut it. That freaking hand of his.
Stop looking at me like that. I'm fine.
No, you're not. You two, head to the communications array and try to contact Rex.
Yes.
Clone Force 99 died with tech. We're not that squad anymore. I'm doing this alone. It's what I deserve. Don't even think about Plan 99, Crosshair. Omega needs all of us. And so do those clones.
We've always known the risks. And so did Tech. We do this together. What's going on?
The hounds are like, screw this.
Yeah, I'm going.
Echo's handiwork or Omega?
Yep. Can't believe they didn't have a better contingency plan in place for if the thing got out.
The Zillow got out this way. So can we.
Yeah,
What's
but
wrong?
I'm
heights.
not good with height. I guess I'd make a poor soldier.
My brother Wrecker hates heights too. And he's the strongest soldier I know.
He's also carrying a baby on his back.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be the one to do that.
No, maybe you should do that, Omega.
The Zillow breached the bay doors and fled to the jungle.
Send the shuttles after the Zillow.
But, sir, without air support, the rogue clones could exploit our weakened defenses.
Of course they will.
You have anything else prepared for the? Oh yeah, of course. How could I forget about the operative, or what is it? CX2. Wait. Oh yeah, there are more of them. The music is absolutely great, by the way.
It is.
Whoa, whoa. Okay. But pretty badass.
We need to fall back. Cross go. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, no. Wow. They are struggling with this.
Yep.
Should be more careful with your shooting hand.
Really? Oh, they just Jamie Lannistered him.
Wow.
Damn. Now we need to rescue
Is that the rest of your squad?
Hunter, Wrecker, and Crosshair.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Hey! You don't belong here.
Oh,
Causing chaos,
nice.
Havoc 5.
Echo?
Hey, kid.
You're helping us, Dr. Carr?
I am, but we must hurry.
Get the kids out of there.
Yes.
Emery's taking you someplace safe. We'll meet you there.
Here. This will help you access all wings of the facility.
Well, at least the kids got out of there.
Yeah, and Emery.
You ready?
So far, things are not playing out the way that I thought they would. Oh, what the hell is this? Just torture for torture's sake, or?
Doctor, there is an incoming transmission from Governor Tarkin.
Oh. Oh, Tarkin's not gonna be happy. Oh yeah, of course. Release the other clones and have them help you out. Yes.
Here.
Why did you come back to this place?
I had to, but it's okay. We're all getting out this time.
Do not arm that guy.
Do not give Rampart a gun.
Follow me.
Are you joking? The wisest course of action is to leave while we can.
You're welcome to
Clones
leave.
don't leave our brothers behind.
The only way you will be free is if Hemlock is gone and the databanks are destroyed.
Then let's get to the lab.
Your place is with them.
Okay.
So
now
Nana says
Say
gonna
is
take care of
gonna-
it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably gonna be a sacrifice then.
The Emperor is most concerned.
I have the situation under control.
Do you? We shall soon see. You can expect my arrival shortly.
What?
Cool. He's always welcome.
Well,
Relay what you see, but stay out of sight until we're in position.
Roger that.
explosives, yeah. Wait, Rampart, what are you doing? What?
He's gonna fuck things up.
Yeah, okay.
What research could be of such value to the Emperor?
Oh, he's curious.
He's gonna improve his own position.
There's an operative on guard, but I don't see the others. I might be able to free them if you give me a big enough distraction.
We're on our way.
Yeah, they were just waiting for them. Oh! Oh, man! Oh, come on! Whoa! Oh, man, these operatives, they're very cool, but...
Too cool.
Yeah. Huh. Should have had some of that gas prepared for the Silo Beast.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
If this is as vital as Hemlock said, the Empire should be willing to give me anything to get it back.
Yeah, you said it. Whoop. Okay. Bye, Nalase, and bye, Rampart. Damn. Oh, shit. Echo, 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 echo.
There's been an explosion in the central lab. It's been destroyed.
Your data's gone.
But I still have you.
Come on, red car. Yes! Come on! Oh, no, you don't. Yes! Whew! This is intense.
It is.
Good throw.
I'll find Omega. You should stay here. Not a chance.
I guess it was never really important who that was, like who any of the operatives were.
No.
They're just, you know.
We're just sort of
Honest.
hoping to, bring back
That's
a
always the
known
case.
clone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the case. Like you see a mysterious character wearing a mask, and you're like, "Ooh, who might that be?" Like the whole Merrick thing from Ahsoka. There's so many theories, and in the end, it was just a dust cloud.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoop. Oh, damn. Oh, there goes Scorch. Just like that. Okay.
They won't risk hurting you.
Neither will you. You need me alive.
She's right, though.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the blasters!
Shoot the binders. I can't. They're too close. I'm off. I can't risk Omega.
You can do it, Crosshair.
Cool.
Gotcha.
And he did get rid of his shaky hand, though, so.
That's true.
I kind of hope that
But
Hemlock survives just long enough for Tarkin to take a look at him and shake his head.
what a disappointment. Speaking of Tarkin, he is still heading there.
Yep. There you go.
Wow. Just in the nick of time. They got the hell out of there. Oh, that's a cool shot.
Dr. Hemlock and several troopers perished in the attack.
Was any of his research salvageable?
No, Governor.
Shutter this facility indefinitely and redistribute all funding to Project Stardust.
The Death Star. Okay. Of course.
That was the end of that.
Yeah. Although not quite, but at least the end of what was going on Tantiss. It is going to continue elsewhere.
A childhood's not something we ever had. Our lives have never been our own.
Until now. I'm heading to Pantora to help get some of the clones settled. I'm sure Senator Chuchi would find what you have to say very helpful to our cause.
I have a lot to make up for. I'd like to help out however I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about the rest of the clones? Will they stay here on Pabu?
They're free to follow their own paths. We've all fought enough battles for one lifetime. Now, we get to choose who we want to be.
They all survived. Is that the end? Nope.
Nope. Who's that?
Omega. As an adult. Okay. We did a time jump.
This shouldn't be a surprise. The rebellion needs pilots now more than ever.
Oh.
I want to do more.
And we want to keep you safe.
You have, but I'm not a kid anymore. You don't have to worry about me.
You're our kid, Omega.
You've all fought enough. It's my fight. I'm ready.
Yeah, I know you are, but I'm not.
Keep an eye on Rekka and Crosshair while I'm gone. Betcha too.
Off you go.
Wow, it's weird seeing her all grown up.
Yeah.
If you ever need us, we'll be there.
Aww. Okay, there we go.
Ending, yeah.
It was definitely not the French ending that.
No. It had a touch of the French ending along the way, with Rekka being hurt and so on. But yeah.
Yeah. They got us there a little bit. At least made me nervous that, oh shit, are we actually going to lose some of them? Are we gonna get a lot of big sacrifices here in the end? Because they had to overcome a lot. Like that was not easy what they went through.
And they did have me going because of the music in the background. It was so dark and sort of stringing me along the French ending thing. Rekka's gonna die, Crosshair's hands being cut off, and like, whoa. They're doing it the hard way, but no, it was a sweet ending.
It got really, really dark.
Yeah.
It looked real bleak at several moments, but I think that was also like the big thing of the finale, and also when it comes to the clones in general, that like they will always be there for each other, be there to help their brothers. Like none of them could have done it without like the rest of them, if you know what I mean. Like
it was a nice touch that they brought them in. Yeah.
Yes, like Echo did a lot. They definitely couldn't have done it without him and his infiltration, but he couldn't have done it without like the help of the other clones, the prisoners, and like none of them could really have done it without, of course, the Bad Batch or Omega or Emery. Like they all just helped each other, and they were all instrumental in this for it to sort of be a success in
Yeah.
the end. And like they managed to take out all of the operatives, Hemlock, of course, and all the research
All
gone
gone. That
seemingly.
was Nala say, and she got rid of Rampart along the way, which was fine. So she gave her
Yes,
life, but she got rid of a lot of stuff, including Rampart.
I was very curious to see what was going to happen with Rampart, and we were just waiting for him to do something. Where,
Stupid, yeah, yeah.
yes,
It was
stupid,
expected. Yeah.
basically, and something for himself so that he could get back into the good graces of the Empire. And that was exactly what he tried to do, but he did not expect for Nalase to just blow the whole thing up. And like that thermal detonator landed right at his feet. So
Yeah.
he
He's
is
gone.
absolutely gone. Yes. Disintegrated, I would say. This time was like, yeah, no
And we
disintegrations.
got to
Yes,
see talking at
disintegrations.
the end. Yeah, got to see talking
Mhm.
at the end. He's still a great character. It's like he's a very stoic badass. I
Yes,
like that. Yeah,
it's a great through line, and having him show up and just be like, yeah, all right, I was right. Like this whole thing was a waste. Divert all of the funds to my other favorite project, which is Project Stardust, aka the Death Star,
yeah,
that he ends up taking over from Krennic, as we see in Rogue One. So it's like he's just a great bad guy, and it made sense to have him come in there at the very end and just show what the Empire is all about.
yeah. And he does not travel light. I mean, there was a lot of
No.
troopers with him, so they
Yes, and
took
I
over the
think
place.
was this the first time in the series or in the timeline that we like really see Imperial Star Destroyers and not just the regular Venator class Republic Star Destroyers.
Could be. I'm not sure,
Good.
but leave a comment if you know for sure.
Yes, I'm not always good at remembering like ship names and like when and where and all of that. Like it's I'm fairly good at remembering a lot of things in Star Wars, but I'm also very forgetful as a person.
Yeah,
So
and I
I
can
try.
hardly remember what I did yesterday, so I'm not the right one to ask about anything. So
That's fair. That's fair. And the Scylla Beasts released it, and it just
went off.
fucked
It's
off.
got a
Yes.
whole planet to have fun on, so it will.
Yeah. And again, I must say, for all their preparation and all of Hemlock's arrogance here with being prepared for what's going to happen, they were not prepared for that thing ever escaping. If they, like, even I could have told them, like, maybe put in some sort of security measure where if it escapes, you flood the room with a gas that will put it to sleep, because that's
Something.
how they took out the original Silo Beasts, I'm pretty sure, in the Clone Wars, or at least some iteration, like where they use some sort of gas to put it to sleep, because you can't
Shoot it.
penetrate it, you can't just kill it, shoot it. No, you can't just throw troopers at it and then that'll stop it. No, like come on.
That's just food arriving.
Yeah, that was never going to help, but it worked. You know, that it was a big distraction. It created an in for the batch, although they didn't get far. I gotta say, like those operatives, man, they were badass.
They were.
I wish we had seen more of them, like that whole squad in action, more than just this last episode. That was some intense fighting
It
with them,
was.
like between the other clones. It really, really, really was. But like also very sad, because they were also clones and they got repurposed or manipulated into going against their brothers in that way, and killed a lot of their brothers. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's also like a sad part of like the clones being used in that way, and they have been like ever since they were born. I
Invented.
was about to say,
Yeah, yeah,
created
yeah.
on Camino. They have just been used in one war after the other almost, and always risking their lives. So
But it,
it was really nice to see in the end the surviving clones. Now you get to live your life and do what you want. Like no one
yeah,
else is deciding for you. You get to decide.
yeah. But then again, they are probably also used to being told what to do, so that's a new kind of life for them. But I think it was a
Mm,
nice soft ending where they get to do what they want to do, and picture zooming out of them all sitting there together, and yeah,
mm.
and then the time jump. That was great. That was kind of a nice way to sort of, well, we moved along. They had a great time. They were growing old, and she's now old enough to join the rebels and do something else.
Yeah,
She wants to do more, and that made sense.
it makes sense because like the empire is far from gone at this point. I don't know like when exactly this is happening, but definitely closer to the original trilogy, and of course with the Rebel Alliance going against the Empire. She wants to join up, and so is that maybe going to be something we're gonna jump into like next animation series wise? Is following Omega helping out the Rebel Alliance, although that takes it very close to like the actual series Rebels. So like still playing around a lot like in the same time periods, and like
Yeah,
how much can you really do there? But it is a big galaxy. A lot can happen, and there are a lot of characters that you could
they did leave a few
bump
doors
into.
open. Yeah, they did leave
They
a few
definitely
doors
did.
open, so they can always come
Yeah.
up with something else, and I
Yeah.
don't mind. So
Yes, yes. I was very nervous, I guess I could say, about them just going back to Pabu and staying there. And is that going to last? How long is that going to last? But because of the time jump, we know that
they had a
nothing
great
happened.
time
Like
there.
they were allowed to just allowed, but they were able to just live there in peace. But they that was also mostly because of like they took out Hemlock and
Yeah,
everyone who knew where Pabu was.
the
So
research
that
gone,
information
Hemlock's
wasn't
gone.
shared.
Yeah,
Yeah, because of Hemlock's secretive nature and him not really sharing information with any other major Imperials besides like what he had to tell someone like Tarkin.
yeah,
Yeah, because of that, like they were able to keep Pabu a secret.
yeah. I
But
think
and
so.
then
And
yeah. Hmm.
I kind of like that because we were introduced to Papu as a nice sort of quiet place for them to rest, and I was afraid it was done once the Empire knew where it was. But it made sense that by getting rid of Hemlock and all the research and all that, no one thinks
Hmm.
about or knows about Papu, so they could live there. So that was a
Yeah.
nice way to sort of round off. I enjoyed the episode. I was tricked by the music because I was expecting something very bad to happen along the way, but it
Yeah.
it was probably on purpose, so it worked
Hmm.
for me at least.
Yep.
And a few doors left open at the end, so we can still get some more about, well, at least Omega, and more about the what she's doing and so on. They could also just say it's closed here. We don't hear anything anymore about it. We know that the Bad Batch had a nice life for quite a while together with some
Hmm.
of the other clones. So I'm I'm quite satisfied with the way that it sort of ended this.
Yeah, like some things that we didn't really see play out was like with Rex, and like we never saw Cody again. We never saw like Wolf again. Like a bunch of the clones where like we sort of know where some of them end up in Rebels, but a lot of them like we don't know
Yeah.
what
No.
happens to them. So that is definitely also something that they could dive into, and there's something in between what happened in this episode and then what happened in that flash forward that they could certainly also maybe we're gonna get a Tales of the Clones
Could
after
be.
Tales
Yeah.
of the Empire, because that like without going like without committing to like a full-on multi-season series, that is something that they could definitely do. Is just keep on doing those tales of
something.
series,
Yeah.
where they tell stories in 6 short episodes. I would be up for that.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
mean, we did talk about some kind of ending where Rex would arrive with a lot of rebels and sort of bail them out as the cavalry has arrived. But then again, it was a callback to the Bad Batch themselves, so it made sense that it was the Bad Batch fixing the stuff themselves and getting out of there. And the end, they rolled off into
Yeah.
the sunset. So
I like that they didn't need to get rescued. That they
Yeah.
could do this themselves, or like the clones that were on was the clones that was on Tantiss, that were on Tantiss. That but wow, yeah, grammar English is failing me. But overall, it was I think a satisfying conclusion to the Bad Batch and their story, and then you can springboard from there with a lot of the other characters and the
Yeah.
clones in general. But really, really well put together. It had us on the edge of our seats. You know, we've mentioned the music several times, and it's the Kindness doing the music, and they have been doing such an amazing job for such a long time with all of the animated series and also Ahsoka. So I want them to just keep on
Yeah.
making music for Star Wars, because it's perfect. But do you have anything else?
Not on the
Here at
top
the
of my
very
head.
end?
We're probably going to discuss it for a while, but after that, on May the 4th, we'll focus on something else. From then on, with
Yes.
Tales of the Empire. I look forward to that as well. So keep it coming. Thank you so much for bringing that Star Wars stuff. I enjoy it. It's a nice escape from reality for a while and just enjoying the Star Wars universe. So it is
Yes.
entertainment, and it's good entertainment, in my opinion.
It in my opinion as well, definitely. So just keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okie dokes. That was the end, the series finale of The Bad Batch. So all that's left to say is just thank you guys so much for watching and for following along on this journey here. Like I really wish that this series had been more popular, I guess, with a lot of people, because I think it was a really good series. It didn't have necessarily as many big like moments as something like the Clone Wars or Rebels, but I think it was just a really good story focusing on a core cast of characters here.
It
So
deserves a bigger audience. So
it I think so. It deserves a bigger audience. It really, really does. But for those few of you who've at least watched our reactions here, we thank you for doing that, and again commenting along the way, and for hopefully subscribing and liking and all of that. And yeah, we'll see you soon again for Tales of the Empire, of course, and for whatever else comes in the future. I think you and I were probably going to do Acolyte as well together. So we'll be back with some more Star Wars stuff here on the channel. That is for certain. That's it.
That's it. Like,
Long
subscribe,
outro.
share the news, tell people about the Bad Batch just to get them in and watch the series as well. It is good entertainment, and it sort of weaves stuff together in the Star Wars universe. So if you watch it all, everybody watches it. They make enough money to make more Star Wars. So kind of
Yes,
makes
so at
sense.
least incentivized to make more. Yeah. Okay. Thanks again, guys. May the Force be with you.
Always.